Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Gils here again. Thank you for stopping by. To my old subscribers, God bless you. Thank you. You guys are the real MVP. To those who just stopped by, you're welcome into the family, and I hope that you're going to click on that subscribe button. In our lives, in one way or the other, all of us are in a certain kind of relationship. And whether those relationships are with your husband, your boyfriend, your mother, your sister, or just a friend, some of these relationships get toxic at one point or the other. So if you want to know the signs to look out for to show you whether you're in a toxic relationship, then you should keep watching. Number one, to know that you're in a toxic relationship, the other person is so controlling. You know, be it your spouse, be it your regular friend or somebody that you're in a relationship with, once that person starts trying to check your every move, where are you going to, what time are you coming back, why are you doing this, if you get to that point in a relationship where you are constantly being checked, and see, there's a way in which somebody checks you, which is, you know that it is out of love. And there's a way in which somebody is checking you and you know that it is some kind of a domineering kind of attitude, or that person is just trying to be controlling, like, okay, tell me exactly where you're going to, what time you're coming back, so that I can tell you if you're going or not. Once as you see those signs of somebody who is always wanting to check you, what are you doing, when are you coming back, why, I don't know, asking you all the WH questions in this world, that is a sign that you're in a toxic relationship. And my sister, my brother, you need to check it out. You need to know if you're in a toxic relationship so that you can know what to do about it. You can move out of that relationship, because toxic relationships are not healthy. They are not healthy at all. They break you to the point where sometimes you don't even realize it. Another aspect, another point to show you that you're in a toxic relationship is when there is constant tension between both parties. You cannot be in a relationship and 24/7 you are moving on eggshells. Like, what are you still doing in that relationship? You cannot feel free to ask your friend a question. You cannot feel free to tell your friend openly, like, oh, Bo, this thing that you're doing is not right, or this thing that you're doing, don't you think that you should do it like this, because you feel that that person is going to get mad at you or is going to act in a certain way because you're giving your honest opinion. Those are not healthy issues in a relationship. Once in a while, being human beings, we have those times when there's a little friction and everything, but you know that kind of tension where you're always ready to select your words before coming across the other person, or you're always ready to select what you do around a particular person. So being in a relationship where there is constant tension is not a healthy one. So you need to identify these things and move past it. The third point I'll be talking about is a kind of scenario where you are constantly putting another person first. I use the word constantly because in life, there are situations where you put others first. Like if you're in your house and you have kids, and most of the time our parents put us first. But if you are in a relationship where you have to continuously and constantly put others first, where it's either you are sacrificing your happiness, you're sacrificing the things which are beneficial to you for the other person. This is mostly common in love and marriage relationships, where you feel that you have to always, or there's this need to always put your husband first, to always put your wife first, to always put your boyfriend or your girlfriend first. If you get to that point in a relationship where it feels like if you don't put the other person first, that person is not going to be happy, and in turn you're not going to be happy, my brother, what are you doing in that relationship? Like, what exactly are you still doing there, my sister? Your happiness is paramount. Your happiness matters. Why will you be stuck in a place where if another person is not happy, then you have to ensure that that person is happy before you can get happy? No, it is not supposed to be like that. Your happiness is supposed to be the paramount thing that you are thinking about. Yes, we come to points in our life where we put others first due to one circumstance or the other, but it does not mean that it should be a daily routine. Or I need to do this because this is how this person likes it. Even if you are not happy and you are drowning in the relationship, but you are there because maybe you don't want to lose that friend, or you don't want to lose that partner, because you feel that if you lose that person, you are going to die. You will not die. You will not die. There's no relationship that if you lose, you will die. No. You will be broken for a while because maybe you have shared some good times and all that, but no relationship in this world is worth losing yourself over. You know, you have family, you have friends who have been very close to you or who know you so well. And then at a certain point, because you're in a relationship, your friends and family, you know, sometimes the truth is that when we are in relationships, we really cannot, we see things from a point of, I don't know how to explain it. We don't see things clearly most of the time. Especially in love relationships, we do not see things clearly most of the time. Somebody he might just be acting crazy. She might just be acting, I don't know, terribly. But because you are trying to preserve your relationship, you're trying to be the nicer person. Others who are out of the relationship, family and friends, they keep telling you like, you're losing yourself in this relationship. Like, before you go into the relationship, you were all bubbly, you were all jokes, you were all, but now you're losing, like they can actually see life being sucked out of your body. But because you're in this relationship, for whatever reason, you're in love with this person, you will not be able to see these things. So another aspect of a toxic relationship is when family and friends, particularly those who know you so well or those you hold very dear to your heart, keep telling you that, see, you see this thing like this is what is happening and we don't think that is a nice thing, or this person has this attitude that we don't think that is nice and all. But because you are in the relationship, you cannot really see it clearly, and then you feel like, oh no, it's not happening like that. You feel like, oh, you should always give excuses for this person and things like that. That is a very, very toxic relationship. Like, and if we can be very sincere with ourselves, most of the time, whenever we leave this kind of relationships, when we take a step back from this kind of relationships, we realize actually how toxic the relationships were. Like, you sit some days and you think like, was I stupid? What was I still doing in this relationship? Like, what was I blind, dumb, deaf? Like, what exactly was happening with me? So we should always, if your friends and family tell you something over and over, take a step back, look into it and see how you can make a change from it, especially with your relationships. The next thing I'll be talking about is the aspects of lies and cheating. See, nobody wants to be in a space where you're being lied to or you're being cheated on every single day. Like, if you have a friend, if you have a boyfriend, you have a husband, a partner that cannot look at you in the face and tell you the truth, like, okay, you see, Gils, this thing that you're doing is not going to work. You see, this thing that you're doing is not right. Then why are you in the relationship in the first place? In short, it is not even a relationship because it is not beneficial to you. It is beneficial only to the other person. So what are you doing there? In the end, you are in no relationship. If you are in a relationship where, oh, today he's cheating on you, he'll come back and say he's sorry. Tomorrow he's cheating on you again, he'll come back and say he's sorry. Tomorrow she's going to talk back to her ex-boyfriend, or like, what are you doing there? Carry your bag, run. I don't know what you are doing there. It is of no benefit to you. You see this thing that maybe you say that, oh, she's going to change. Oh, he is going to change. They have cheated on you once, twice. Like, your fingers are almost full. You cannot even count again. You're almost using your toes to count. What are you still doing there? That is not a healthy relationship. Pack and go. Pack and go. Never you feel that you are at your lowest point. Oh, if you pack and go, you will not be able to live with this person, without this person. No. You will live. You will hurt for a while, but you will grow. And you will only grow up better and stronger than you were before you got into that relationship. Nobody should lie to you that, oh, if you leave, maybe you will not have better. We are only at our worst point. From here onwards, we can only go up. So leave. leave that relationship now. Okay, so the next point I'll be talking about is somewhat related to the first one. You know, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it might just be a relationship of girls, a group of boys, or one girl to the other. And maybe there's somebody in that amongst your friends, or just another person that you're in a relationship with that constantly does something that maybe you're like, oh, this thing that you're doing is not good to me. This thing you're doing to me is not good. This thing you keep saying to me is not good. And then the person does not make a conscious effort to change, but the person is making a conscious effort to constantly apologize. It means that the person does not have you at heart. The person does not care about your feelings. The person just knows that, that one, I'll go and tell her that I'm sorry and everything is going to pass. No, like sometimes even the person will tell other people like, okay, if for example, I'm in a relationship and I know that my husband does not like, let me say, me hanging out very late at night and everything, and then I'll just tell maybe my friends that, don't bother about him. When I go home, I'll just tell him that I'm sorry. Why will you keep making a conscious effort to say you're sorry, but you cannot make a conscious effort to change a particular aspect that you know that the person you're in a relationship with does not appreciate or is not healthy for the relationship? Because that constant apology, there's a time when it's not going to mean anything, even to you that they're apologizing to. After a while, you'll just be like, hey, whenever the person comes and is ready to say you're sorry, maybe you even say for the person. Before the person says, you'll say, sorry. What is the essence? Why will you keep limiting yourself to something which is not bringing you any kind of fulfillment? No, this life is too short. You cannot keep boxing yourself up for other people. My sister, go out there. My brother, go out there and live your life. Live your life in a way that people are going to respect who you are. People are going to be ready to deal with who you are while you learn how to deal with other people. So not apologizing every Monday morning, sorry, afternoon, sorry, evening, sorry. We need relationships that are conducive, relationships that we learn and grow, not relationships that are stagnant every day. Sorry. Who sorry? Help. The next thing, and a very important one at that I'll be talking about, is communication. See, we have stressed so much about the aspect of communication that sometimes I feel like we have said it in such a way that the communication has just ended. Like, we're not even communicating again. Like, we cannot overemphasize the need to communicate in every relationship. Like, you should be ready to talk to somebody without exploding. You should be ready to talk. And one of the things here, communication is not only, you sitting and I'm talking and you're not talking and you're looking at me, or no, that's not the kind of communication I'm talking about. The kind of communication I'm talking about is the one where I can sit down, I can talk to you, you can listen, you can understand what I'm saying, you can comprehend, you can know where I'm coming from, and then we can sit like grown-ups here and handle an issue, come up with ways in which we can work. It might not even be like maybe there's a problem. It can be like, okay, we're trying to see a way for us to move ahead, or for us to build up on a dream or something that we have. And I'm talking and you're like, no. Or you're talking and the person is doing something else, so less concerned. That is a sign of a toxic relationship. Every relationship needs good and proper communication. Let me talk. You listen. You give your ideas. You give your opinion. You're like, but don't you think that this is... Let's have a productive communication. Let's talk. Let's discuss. Let's listen to one another and come to very, very unifying ideas. Those are the kind of relationships that make you go forward. Not be the kind one where by the time you want to say, hey, I beg, you have come again. With those your many ideas. Oh, no. Or you're talking, the person is doing something, manipulating his or her phone. No. Those kinds of communications are very unhealthy. Sometimes even there's no communication. Silent treatment for 1 week. You walk into the house, you're not talking to this person. Like, we need to let go of those kind of relationships. Those relationships are eating up who you are. They are eating up your person. You are not yourself in that kind of relationship where there's no communication. What are you doing there is a question that I'll ask you till this video ends. What are you doing there? The next thing I'll be talking about is abusive relationships. This abuse can be physically, it can be emotionally, it can be psychologically, whichever one. This is not a healthy relationship. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that you cannot talk to. Before you want to talk to the person is raising his or her hand to give you a slap. Or by the time maybe you say you're supposed to leave work at 6 o'clock and the person knows, okay, from your office to the house is 30 minutes. So you're supposed to be in the house at 6:30 and then you get to the house maybe at past 7. And the first thing they ask you, where are you coming from? Come here. Pam, the next thing you know is a slap. Why? 2 adults. Why? Why will you be in that kind of relationship? Or you don't want to be in a relationship where maybe you have added a little weight, you have had a baby, you're struggling with your life, balancing weight and everything, and then the person is only telling you, so you think, what do you think that you have won like this? Look at how fat, look at your stomach rolls, look at this, look at that. Why are you wearing that lipstick like that? It's not looking nice. Like, you don't need it. You're too precious to deserve that kind of thing. You don't need it at all in your life. Why will you not be with somebody who can hype you? Even when you're at your low point, the person will be like, wow, like what you're wearing looks good on you. Or somebody who can even just talk to you in a way that can build your self-esteem. Why will you be with somebody who is constantly taking you down, reminding you of your low moments? Look at your stomach. Fato. Blacko. So you think that you can wear jean trousers? When people are keeping beards, so according to you, what is that? Beard gang. Like, why? Why will you be in a relationship with somebody who is constantly bringing you down? It is not healthy, my sister. It is not healthy. You leave the office, come back, you are so tired. And the first thing your husband or your wife is telling you, where are you coming from? Why you stay so? What have you? Why will you not even let that person enter the house? Ask the person, how was your day? What happened? Was there too much traffic? You are normally home at this time. There's a way that you can even ask those things that will sound very nice and like you even care and concerned. That is even going to make the person feel good. Like, where, since that you left, I was so worried for you. Is it so much traffic? What happened? I was worried. Are you okay? Those are nice ways that you can ask the same question. Instead of, why you stay so? No, you did normally reach for 6:30. Wait till it happened today. Why will you be in an abusive relationship? The worst is the one that they'll even use the hand to beat you. Machetes are flying all over the place. Why? No. You are too precious. Like, God did not put you on this earth like this to suffer like that. You are too precious for that kind of thing. My sister, run. My brother, don't die there. Your family will cry. The other family will not even know what's happening. Run for your life. Another sign to show that you're in a toxic relationship is when you are the only person putting in all the work. How can you be in a relationship with somebody, then you're the one doing all the work? My sister, stay alone now. Why will you be in a relationship with somebody who does not remember simple things as your birthday, or remembers to call you to even find out how you're doing, if you're okay, or even when you're sick, for a friend to pick up his or her phone and call you and say, oh, Gils, I hear you're not feeling fine and things like that. Get well soon. No. But you think that you're in a relationship with that friend, or both of you are friends. No, I don't even want to say you're in a relationship with that friend, because you are not even friends in the first place. Why will you be in a relationship where you're the one putting in all the work? You always remember the person's birthday. You remember maybe your marriage anniversary. You remember important things, significant things about the person or about both of you. And the person is always blank. Oh, today is my birthday. The person has forgotten. And then I'll be the one to remind you, my friend, why did you not call me yesterday? Have you forgotten that yesterday was my birthday? You're like, hey, I forgot that yesterday was your birthday. There are times that you genuinely forget. But don't be in that kind of position where you are in a relationship with somebody that you are the one who is always remembering. Or you're the one who is always thinking about nice ideas that you people can share together, nice things that you people can do together. Why? Why is the person not putting in any effort? It means that the person does not value you. What are you still doing there? Why are you in a relationship with somebody who does not value you? The question I'll keep asking throughout this video is why? Why are you in that relationship? Okay, so now the last point I'll be bringing to you is you cannot be in a relationship with a jealous person. See, every relationship now is supposed to have an iota of jealousy. If you're in a relationship that has no iota of jealousy, think again. Like, you cannot truly love somebody and not be jealous even a pinch. Like, there'll be that part of you where you want this person's attention, you want this person's love, you want, I don't know if it's jealousy, but I want to say jealousy. But now when it becomes that kind of one where you have a friend but she does not want you to leave her side, or she does not want you to have other friends. We have friends in these different phases of our life. I have friends that I met in school. I have friends that I grew up with. I have friends that I met in church. So I will relate with all of these people differently. But now maybe I'll have this particular friend that maybe I grew up with, and because she feels that, oh, I'm her longest friend, or she feels that I should be her best friend, or even your best friend. But now that person does not want you to have any other friendship or relationship with anybody, or the person wants to hang out with you all the time. When the person hears that you're hanging out with maybe another group of people, it's a whole issue. Why? Like, there's so much love to go around. Why will you want to box up somebody? Why will you want to know and make that person feel like, oh, each time that person is not there to give you what you need or to show you that love that you think that you need, then that person is doing something wrong. Same with marriage relationships. Like, your partner wants to find, oh, if I pick my phone now and I answer a call and I'm laughing on the call, or I'm on the call for maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, immediately I drop the call, the next thing I know is, who was that? Why were you laughing like that? Why did the person call you for so long? When are you going to tell these people to stop calling you? Do they know that you are married? Uncle, are you the first to get married? Are you going to be the last? Like, immediately there's that kind of jealousy. The other person completely loses self. You don't even know what to do again, because you're like, oh, if I'm on the phone for too long, the next thing is going to be a question. You cannot, your friends are like, Gils, let's go to the cinema this night. And you're like, I'm sorry, I cannot go because my husband would think that. Or you're like, I'm telling one of my friends, let me say, I'm telling Marie, I'm going to the cinema today with these other people. And then she's like, so you cannot take me along? Or why? Jealousy is needed. It's that small salt of Maggi that you're adding to your relationship. Like, it helps to make the other person, there's an amount of jealousy, especially in marriage relationships or dating relationships, that helps it to boom. You understand? When that person knows that your star is still shining, when there are other people that are still, you know what I'm saying? But now, when it becomes the one that you cannot do anything again, uncle, auntie, how many times have I said it in this video? Pack and go. In general, everything that I've said boils down to the fact that whatever relationship you are in, you should not lose yourself. A relationship is meant to better you. It's meant to take you to the next level. If you're in a relationship where it's stagnant, nothing is coming out of it, you're sinking, you're going down, you're losing yourself, you're hurting, you're feeling drained, you are moving on eggshells, you cannot talk freely, you're talking, they're not listening to you, you're being abused. What are you doing there? Pack and go. That should be the motto. Pack and go. You might feel at that moment that you'll not be able to move past it, you'll not be able to handle it, but I assure you that immediately you can be able to tell yourself that this is what I need better, this is who I am, I need to improve myself. Then you are on the right track. So guys, thank you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let's chat in the comments. Tell me, like, which of these things do you think that people experience the most, and why do you think that it's difficult for people to point out when they are in toxic relationships? Until next time, bye guys.